Hello, welcome to YonNfoolery. I'm YonNfoolery. You are YouTube. This is Need for Speed Heat. It is St. Patrick's Day. Well, technically, I still have about 25 minutes for it to be technically St. Patrick's Day for me, but it's sure as hell, I think it is 6 or 7 in the morning over in Ireland, so they're well into St. Patrick's Day, so we're gonna start celebrating. I've got Uncle with me, and I also have Soul Society.
Hello there.
Sir.
I don't know if either of them are going to be playing Need for Speed with me, but they're going to be hanging out and chatting for a bit. So, got my tour of Ireland already kicking off. I'm having some Smidwicks.
This man was flawless, sorry. And he's on the bottom.
Smidwicks. Smidwicks and Sons Ireland Irish-made red ale. A ruby brew with a gentle hop bitterness and a sweet malt finish. It's actually really good.
I probably should do this season since I paid for it, but...
Right, that's where I'm at, dude. Like, I really want to come back and play Destiny. I really do. But I'm, like, not feeling the vibe. So I don't want to force myself to play a game that I don't really feel like playing.
I also get that as well.
Bet you do. So...
What the hell?
If you didn't catch on from the title down below, which obviously none of you are here right now watching this, but for those that have joined since this is posted, if you got a gist from the title, there will probably be some descriptions down below. If you're catching this, like, you know, within 24 hours or so or more of it going up. But for right now, there's nothing down there. It's just saying, hey, ask me about it, because I am doing a giveaway, and basically there's going to be 8 prizes. Each of them is going to be $25, and the way to enter will be to leave a comment down below. If you're also subscribed to the channel, you will have 2 entries. So everybody who leaves a comment will be entered. You don't have to subscribe to the channel to enter. You just have to leave a comment. But being subscribed will take you to that next level. And then if you send me a message on the PlayStation Network, again, my PlayStation Network name is YonNfoolery, the same as the channel. If you send me a PlayStation message telling me that you entered the drawing and what your YouTube name was, so that I can connect the two things, so that it's easier for me to give that PlayStation card or code, $25 code, away to you, because I'll already have your PlayStation account that I can just send it to it. Well, then that'll be a 3rd entry for you. So there is a way to get up to 3
Uncle, do you want to play Crucible?
drawings awarded to you on that first drawing, and then in addition to that, there's always the second chance drawings, whereas if people don't claim my rewards, well, then I just give them to other people who have claimed rewards, and I just take those people's names and redraw them again, and then they might get a whole nother one on top of it. So that's the way it basically will work. We'll hash it out more as we go and talk about it as we go, but yeah, happy St. Patrick's Day, y'all. Let me get into
Bruh, this season stuff is garbage looking.
Sure about it? Because there is
Yes, I looked at the ornaments and they're trash.
How about you look at tier 99?
Bro, I saw the tier 99. It's not even that good.
You're holding a freaking...
It's an emote.
Valkyrie.
It's an emote. Yes, and it's a Valkyrie.
I'm so tired of them making like tier 99 and whatnot, like emotes and skins for guns and shit. Like, if it was a really badass finisher or some shit, like maybe, you know. But I don't know what I want it to be though. But like,
Valkyrian.
I feel like what it should be is it should be an exotic, right? And that exotic, like, if when you get up to tier 100, you get that exotic, right? And then if you don't have the battle pass, the premium paid one, well then at the beginning of the next season, at like tier 10, you unlock that exotic on the free side. You know what I mean? So everybody with it is going to get it like this season, and then everybody without it gets it pretty early into the next season. Which is like skating with pay to win, so that's why I'm like, I don't know, but at the same time, like something like that, where like it actually feels like it matters that I made it to fucking tier 100, you know what I mean? Other than I can do a goofy dance or a really cool high five or something.
Full team of hard lights. That's broken.
So I don't know if my shit's gonna stay up here in the top corner. I can't remember where all my heads up shit actually happens or matters. So I might have to blue screen and move my box to a different corner. But I had to have the red background and actually just be a box today because I've got my St. Paddy's Day shirt on and it's green. So if I had my green screen, I would just, all these parts would be see-through. Which
I do like how the gun looks though, the Tommy's matchbook. It does look kind of nice. I
like the name of it. Like that's a
I like
cool
the look of
sounding
it.
name.
It's a Tommy gun. FYI, if you hold it down, it will do do more damage the longer you hold it, but it'll also on top of that do damage to you.
What?
I just put on this season's gear. Ooh, delete. Ooh. Dude, I was trying to be motivated. You just less motivated me.
I have to turn all of the in-game music down because a lot of the music is real music, and I feel like there's a really good chance that I will be flagged for copyright if I leave it up. So that's why that's all off. If the game audio is too quiet or too loud, feel free to let me know.
I'm gonna laser this man.
Hey, what's the cap, like the level cap?
Over 1,000.
Oh.
You mean the power cap?
Close. Yeah, whatever.
There's no level in the game. There's literally no levels in the game anymore.
You're right, the power cap.
But power level advantage is on in Crucible, so if you think you can match without the power level, then do what you wish.
I didn't. Oh wait, so everywhere in the Crucible?
Yup.
Power's a thing everywhere in the Crucible now?
Mm-hmm.
I don't like that.
They just broke the fucking game. Like, yeah. Like, no, I'm cool with it being in like the competitive parts. Like, that's fucking on it. Like, that's what I was wanting them to bring back, was the ability to, like, when we're gonna go play Iron Banner or when you're gonna go play Trials or some of that type of shit, that, like, yes, have that level advantage, that power level advantage, like, enabled for sure, right? Because this is the competitive
I don't like regular
shit.
Crucible though.
But yeah, regular Crucible is always supposed to be even and balanced, and everybody has their fair shot, no matter what gear you have. So the fact that they have power levels enabled on every part of the Crucible means that they literally just fucked their own game over.
I'm gonna just say this. I hope Bungie hears this. Your game's a disgrace.
No, yeah, it's sad, dude. Like, it's such a good game when they don't fuck it up. But they always fuck it up.
I'll double check if it's on. I've been told, like, I know for sure on the
Oh,
Iron
so he
Banner
was talking
show.
out his ass, and somebody mentioned it to him.
I know,
and
it's
he's just
actually
spreading
someone else
rumors.
was talking out of his ass.
No,
But
no,
you agreed with it.
No, you just spread. You just
Yeah, I did.
spread information
I did.
that you did not know.
Okay. Yep.
So, but if it is, then that's a really bad move on Bungie, in my opinion. And if it isn't, then okay, well then we just had a whole big ass conversation about it for basically nothing, I guess. All right, so let us go. What should I start off, guys? Should I go day or night?
Night.
Yeah, I need to go night. I need to get my shit up.
Oh wow.
To 50 or whatever it is. Alright, I need to escape a Heat 5 cop chase. I need to evade 2 roadblocks, and I need to stay above 210 miles an hour for 5 seconds. Yeah, I can do that.
Passage of Mercy and Passage of Ferocity.
So if you don't know what's going on in this game, guys... Oh, also, I figured out last time I was playing this, when it told me the servers were shutting down, that didn't mean that, like, I had to get off the game. It just meant I had to back out to the menu and load into a whole new, like, little server. Because it's a really stupid thing this game does. So there might be a few times where we have to quit the menu and then jump back into a new world. But the game goes on.
Just to let you know, this friend of mine, Wayne, he's big into technique. So I wouldn't expect much racing. He's waiting for you down at the port. Go have fun.
Yeah, I have that car unlocked now.
So question.
I should go get it.
Hey,
So question, is Trial still here?
Car's ready for pickup.
Yes.
Head to the docks when you're set.
It's comes.
Is it all week long?
on Friday. I'm not sure.
Well, then how do you know if it's still here?
Because I checked when I went to
Oh,
Cruise
so it's
Bowl.
still here as of, like, Monday night,
It's
Tuesday
working,
morning. Got it.
So, the fact it gets here on Friday, leaves on Tuesday. So that's I think.
At reset Tuesday morning, yeah. Got it.
I'm
Well, darn
assuming
it.
leaves then.
I would do Trials, but bro, you can't go in and just go into matchmaking, so.
Yeah, that's what that's
if you
what
find a
Soul
third,
was
I-
bitching about the other day, so.
Yep,
Welcome
and I'm
to his
getting
world.
chased by a storm trance. Oh, fuck. There's a whole team.
And like I said, I don't even know if it's really worth it anymore.
Holy shit, brother. I took out half the team.
Like, I'm being so serious. Is it even worth it to devote my time to it?
I hear you, brother. I hear you.
No.
Like, I was so revved and ready to, like, get back into that game, and then I just couldn't.
Because you lost all your motivation.
No, it's
No,
because
because the game just didn't, it just didn't have, like, motivational quality.
I've said it many a times, and I'll say it again. There's no reason for them to destroy D1. I mean, they didn't destroy it, but there was no.
But, yeah, that's a
There's
different.
no point in them to make a D2.
Well, the point of them to make a D2 was to make more goddamn money, obviously.
Still, it's garbage, bro. I swear, I wish I wouldn't have bought the one I bought. I think I bought the one that was like 120 bucks. But that's because I thought it was gonna be super good because the beta was like super good, and I was like, yes. And then I got the game, and I was like, what is it? It's garbage.
I think the servers are about to crash because nothing's like everyone's just.
Oh, it don't
lagging.
matter. I closed app anyways. I just went there just to talk to everybody. I don't think it's gonna keep me entertained enough to play it, so I'm either gonna play Hunt Showdown or Rainbow Six Siege. Maybe Need for
Siege.
Speed Heat. I'm not for sure.
Siege. I know you're
Why?
gonna play Siege.
No, you don't. You don't know I'm gonna play anything. You saying that made me not to want to play it.
Right. I know him well enough to know that.
I just
I
don't
don't.
like when people go. I hate when people go.
Then you're probably gonna play Smite.
No. I haven't touched Smite like I usually do in a while, dude.
I know
Smite has
Smite
kind of-
is Smite's noticed that you haven't touched it that way in a while. It's
Yeah, I
longing
guess
for
so.
your touch.
Tough. It's not getting it.
Smite's
I
getting the
hopped on
cold
there-
shoulder.
I hopped on there like a
Wow,
couple weeks
it's
back and
not
was
you.
like, nope, not entertained with you right now. Like, I can't.
That's what I'm gonna do. That's what I'm gonna do. I'm gonna run Izanagi's Burden with Clever Dragon.
A showdown.
Okay, so I just heard something about Uzumaki and Imagine Dragons.
Nope.
No.
Izanagi's Burden.
I know.
Okay.
I was just trying to trigger him. But then it started to trigger you, so I was like, okay, shit. There you go.
Wrong person.
You weren't even triggering me, but I was like, nope, those words do not know, no.
Uzanaki doesn't make you think of Uzumaki?
No, and it's Izanami, by the way?
Well, everybody says Izanagi or whatever.
It is Izanagi, okay. Never mind, my bad. You see, you start talking about Naruto, and then I started thinking of the Izanami, which is an ability in Naruto, and I was like, it's a Genjutsu, actually. It's stupid Genjutsu, too.
Which one is it?
Oh, dude, you haven't even seen that one. Oof.
I don't know.
Not Clever Dragon. Claws of the Wolf. I
think it's Izanami. It's a Genjutsu that Itachi uses during the war arc. And he uses it on Kabuto, and basically you cannot break out of the Genjutsu until you realize the errors of, like, your way.
Oh, shit.
Yeah, so this man Kabuto was trapped in his Genjutsu until he basically turned into a good guy.
Huh. Well, I feel like that's a little bit broken.
It is broken, but Kabuto got out of it.
That's like the shit. Have you seen Fairy Tail?
Yes.
No.
Oh, okay. Well, there's some shit in Fairy Tail that kind of goes into that direction when the Fairy Tail guild leader pops off with, like, his ultimate ability, and it's got some, like, next level, like, fucked up, like, not balanced at all shit going on in it. You know what I mean?
Ooh, well, that's an enemy coming up. I don't know how far you've gotten in Black Clover yet, but that's an enemy coming up in Black Clover where it's just like, what? That's the thing? No, get out.
Right.
If I told you what it is, you'd be like, bruh. I honestly, though, I do think they made him where, like, they weakened it, though. Like, he definitely could have done it. Like, they didn't boost him, okay? That's all I'm saying. They definitely made it where it looked like they had a chance to beat him. But I feel like, in reality, no, they didn't. If it was see, I don't want to spoil it for you, but it's kind of broken. What's up?
Okay, so this.
Oh, hold on.
Ouchie.
We can use Destiny 1 or Destiny 2 for an example. Save your.
Do we have to use one of them?
Well, it's involving Destiny
What's up?
2.
I was just trolling on Destiny.
So say you're playing Crucible all day, every day for one entire week.
Why?
How many kills do you think you can get?
I don't know, man.
6,000.
Yeah, I don't know.
Because right now the kills I get per week is 374.
That's sad.
Yeah, I know.
No offense.
I love how he's like, yeah, I know. I cried myself to sleep about it. It's okay.
No, but what I was about to say, Yon, is I don't know if you've seen.
Oh, baby, let's go.
I'll wait for niggas to stop cutting.
Yeah, you watch that.
I'll wait for people to stop cutting me off. There we go.
There we go. You kind of half cut it right at the last syllable or last letter or whatever. You know, be like,
yeah, no, okay. What I was saying though is, have you seen this anime called Bungo Stray Dogs?
No.
It is. Oh, it's pretty good.
How about, and Soul, I get it. I just showed it to you, so you do know about it. And hey, Bladed, what's up, man?
Bladed.
But have you, Uncle, seen Beastars?
I'm not watching it.
Oh, dude, you need to watch at least the first like 2 or 3 episodes and like feel it out, and then shit all over it. Okay?
I've seen like stuff, and I'm.
But I recommend for you, because you will definitely not be okay with how bad the dubbing is. Definitely watch it in Japanese, like with subtitles. But
animal pornographic animation.
It's not. I mean, it definitely like leans that way at times, but it's not. It's not pornography, dude. Like Beastars on Netflix. With the predators and the prey and all that shit. It's like, to me, it's like not your little brother's Zootopia. It's like a grown-up version of what the fuck would really be going down in a Zootopia-type world. Well, I mean, see, but that's what
really
he's
wanna
getting
say
off
something.
over here. He's like, it's just gonna be animals and product. Yeah, no, but that's not what it is. But no, it's not bad, dude, because like it's fucking adorable how she's like a fucking slut coming at him, and he's like, that's not what I want, you know. Anyway, if you don't know what's going on, I won't say more than that because I don't want to give too many spoilers. Right, and I've only seen the first 3 episodes, so. You watched the last Star Wars? I'm gonna do the whole like Holy Cross symbol right there and be like, God rest your soul, your fanboy soul for Star Wars, because like that was not good. No, it was bad. It was bad. Woo! Fuck. As far as movies go, yeah, it had a beginning, it had a middle, and it had an end. So, I mean, I guess it succeeded in that. But no, it really didn't even have that. So, no, I'm going to back up. Because, no, it didn't even have a beginning, middle, and end, dude. Like, it just kind of, like, it started in the middle of some shit. And then it, like, backed up to explain what the fuck's going on. And then it, like, just kind of petered on and then never really properly ended. Like, it was bad. Is there anybody here who's worried about spoilers from The Rise of Skywalker?
I'm not.
Heck no.
Okay, now wait. To my YouTube channel, we're about to spoil some shit. So, like, that's gonna happen. So there's that. I'll wave when we're done spoiling shit. So if you want to kind of like look for that. There's an echo going on?
Not me.
Okay. But no, you were saying something about the death of Kylo? What about it? No, they didn't. They were both, like, coming back from the dead, like, by raising each other from the... Like, it was so stupid. Plus, like, when has that been an ability that has been, like, in the fucking Star Wars canon where people can just, like, walk up and just, like, give a part of their force energy and automatically heal somebody? And also, when did she train to learn that ability? Oh no, she just pulled that out of her back pocket because the force is just unlimited magic now and there's no rules to it at all anymore. They fucked the pooch so hard, dude. Like, that movie was so bad. I mean, there were certain scenes in it that I went, oh, that was neat, and then it was like 5 seconds and it was done, and I'm like, oh, well, okay. I thought that was gonna go somewhere, and then it didn't. Right, but then instead she just somehow
Son of a
is all the Jedi and he's all the Sith, and then they, like, she just, like, throws her lightsabers up and just, like, fuck off, dude. Like, first off, the fact that he was just shooting, like, lightning to the heavens and like nuking hundreds of thousands of ships with his lightning powers, and then he turns around and can't even like her like
TV show.
what? I don't care how cool her lightsabers were. I don't care if they were from
Alright,
Luke and Leia and all that crap. Like, there's no way. Kylo should have got what? Right, no, yeah, that makes sense. It's also his grandfather's saber was the other saber, so, like... No, because that's the one that Luke had in A New Hope, dude, and that was the one that was handed down to him from Ben, that Ben collected from fucking Anakin when he was melting on Mustafar, and then he lost it when Vader cut off his hand at the Cloud City, and then miraculously Maz found it somewhere. And then that's the other thing that really pisses me off is how many times that shit pops up. So like Maz, like they're like, how the hell did you find that? She's like, that's a story for another time. And then they never tell us, right? And then like, what the hell was the shit with Finn being all like, I have some shit I need to tell you. And she's like, well, okay, why don't you tell me? And he's like, no, I'll tell you later. And then like they're all about to die, and he's like, I guess now's the time that I have to tell you. And then they don't die, and he's like, oh well, like I'll tell you later. And then he never tells her. Well, obviously, dude. But the point is they kept dropping hints that like there was some big thing that might happen between them, and then like just forgot to ever resolute that. Like, oops. Right, that would have been the rise of a Skywalker. Because even though he's a Solo, he's a Skywalker. You know what I mean? Like, he's connected to that family tree and all that shit. And then, like, the idea that the rise of the Skywalker was her being like, I'm just gonna adopt that name and say I am. Huh. No, it was the rise of the Skywalker. That's the name. That's the name of the movie, dude, is Rise of the Skywalkers. Or Rise of the Skywalker. The last movie was Last Jedi. This one was Rise of the Skywalker. So, I mean, yeah, there's just every way to Sunday did they make this not a good... And it had so much room to kind of, like, fix some things and look better in ways. But it just did it in all of the wrong ways. What was it now? Sorry, I still didn't catch that. What about losing his memory? You liked that? Well, it's been like three, maybe two, maybe three times. The Clone Wars. Right, because he had his memory reset when he was passed off at that point, but then, like, I don't think that he had his memory reset up until this time. Because he's been in Luke's care, basically, all the way up until that all that whole shit went down. And then when Luke went off into thing, he became Leia's basically, and so you know, but he remembers all the way back to all that shit and stuff. So as far as I know, anyway. But the whole that was the other thing, like the whole part where that could have potentially been like, oh shit, C-3PO just like forgot all of his like, I'm looking at my friends one last time, right? It was so profound. And then like, oh wait, up and until like we get back to base and R2 just boots up some old memories and he's good to go again. He had like a 3-day gap, but like, you know what I mean? Like he still remembers basically everything. No, I know that, but that's what I'm saying. They threw away the profoundness of him losing his memory by just giving him that immediate out to just like get it all back from R2. Right? It would be like if Destiny had killed off Cade and then went, oh, but don't worry, we backed up Cade's memory and we're just gonna put him in a new exo body and we're good to go. Like, it would have been like gut-wrenching that Cade died, and then all of a sudden, oh, but he's back, so never mind, it didn't matter at all. Right? Because effectively, when you're robbing C-3PO of all of his memories and he's becoming a brand new bot, brand new character all over again, effectively you're killing him off. And he's just another protocol droid at that point. He's not C-3PO anymore. It was a lot of really funny scenes, though, and I did like the little, like, hacker guy that did it, you know? Like Bibbo or Bobo or whatever his name was. Like, yeah. That was one of my favorite characters in the entire goddamn movie, and he was, like, super, like, inconsequential. So the fact that I liked him more than almost anybody else in the movie says a little bit for, like, some of the, like... It was just written so badly, though. I can't get over how bad that movie was, man. But I will be right back. I need to use the restroom.
Nope.
Nope. Further instruction. Can I get my broadsword now? Incris will defeat opponents with arc, solar, and forward final blows. Alright, time to be a cancerous bitch. Oh, I'm doing just fine. I just, what, yesterday, if not the day before, I just got called out saying my school gets canceled all the way through the 27th.
Well, let me think.
Damn.
I mean, that depends on where you live. All schools
excuse me?
as far as schools being canceled, I would say in New York, all schools are canceled indefinitely until further notice. And within the next like couple weeks, they're moving everybody into online schooling. Right up here, I believe they're canceled at least through May. But it might have been, I can't remember for sure, but they keep changing it. But yeah, they're trying to transition as many kids as they can to online schooling up here, because yeah. What do you mean? Which state are you in again? Okay. Huh. So I didn't realize shit was popping off at that heavy in Vermont, man. So then why are you guys going, like, ballistic with it? Like, I mean, I get it. Also, it's good on them for being preemptive, I guess, but, like, I don't know about full-on, like, quarantine, everybody stay in your house lockdown, but, like up here in Washington, it's popping off. Like, we have a lot of cases up here, and there's a fair amount of deaths and all that, right? But right now what's going on is all the schools are closed down, and then they just announced earlier today, or yesterday, that all of the restaurants now are closed to the point that you can no longer go sit in them and eat. You can still order food from them and then have it delivered, or potentially go pick it up, depending on, like, the setups of different places. But and then a lot of, like, fast food drive-thrus are still open, but, like, you can't go into the actual dining room area and sit down and have your Happy Meal or whatever, because they don't want people gathering together, right? But nobody's bound to their houses or anything like that. Which, I'm not saying that we won't be doing it up here. Like, I just haven't heard that that's in the plans.
Shit.
Wow. Right. Like, Nevada is shutting down a lot of their casinos in Las Vegas and whatnot.
Alright, I think I'm gonna go to sleep, guys.
Okie dokie, man.
Yep.
Well, you have a happy St. Patrick's Day. Oh, shit, that was a hell of a fucking jump. What was that, man? Right, yeah. I don't want to dive too heavy into that, because that's just going to be a shit storm of heated debate and whatnot. But yeah, I'm going with the whole. Hopefully it don't happen. Let's just put it there, right? No, yeah, and it should be. You know what I mean? Like, that would not be a good thing to have going on right now with all this going on, right? Like, every theme park and Chuck E. Cheese and all that type of place, you know what I mean, where a bunch of little kids go. And because here's the issue, like, the younger kids, generally speaking, there are exceptions to it, but generally speaking, are not going to, like, die from COVID-19, right? That's my point. The majority of children, obviously there's going to be exceptions, but the vast majority of children are not going to die from COVID-19. But, well, that's what I was going to say. But as you go up the age scale, those little bars get a little bigger, a little bigger, a little bigger, a little bigger, but they don't get very big until you hit like 55, 60, 65. And then that shit pops off, and it's like, oh, you know, that's what this disease is hitting, man, is the upper aged people. What do you mean?
Holy fuck.
What are a lot of what now?
Fuck, laddie. Oh my god.
I mean, I don't know. I guess nothing gets you randy like a pestilytic genocide, right? I mean, I don't know that would be what puts me in the mood, but I mean, everybody to their own, right? No, I mean, yeah, I guess I could see where that might happen, but I don't know that I would be, like, calling or predicting that at this stage.
That's real fun. Yon.
What's up?
Right there at the end of my match I just ended,
yeah?
I had 1 HP, and I killed, like, the whole team.
You killed, like, level what?
I had 1 HP.
Yeah.
And I killed the whole enemy team with the hand cannons right there at the end.
Oh, shit.
Light. Shit.
Nice job.
I think they were panicking on
Good
losing.
job there.
Thank you.
Oh, yeah, you betcha. God damn that fucking shit. So, are you doing anything to celebrate old St. Paddy's Day there?
I don't believe so. Just because COVID.
How about you, Bladed?
He said he had to use a can.
Well, he could use it then. I'm celebrating the fuck out of this shit, dude. I don't gotta go anywhere to celebrate shit. I'm drinking Irish beer all day, and then I am gonna be having some bangers and mash later, and then we're gonna have some corned beef cabbage.
Yeah, I
Yeah.
don't got stuff like that.
I know.
Like,
If you don't have it, you
even-
don't have it. But like, my point is if you had made a little bit of planning, you know, you could have. And I'm gonna try to stop doing a bad Irish accent because, like, I guarantee you it's probably a bad Irish accent. But sorry. What was that, Bladed? Damn it. What is? Right. Right, that's... Me and Uncle were talking about this earlier. Like, I get it. Like, I get everybody stocking up on whatever. But what's with the toilet paper? Why is everybody going frickin' nuts for toilet paper? Like, what is that? And also, by the way, in case you thought this was a thing, if you wrap yourself in toilet paper, it does not protect you from the coronavirus. So, like, I don't know what's going on. Why do people have... What's this fixation with toilet paper all of a sudden? You know what I mean? Like... Okay, what? Okay, but to be fair, dude, you need to understand the coronavirus is an umbrella term. Okay? SARS, you've heard of SARS? SARS is a coronavirus. Right?
Oh
so
my God.
there's multiple coronaviruses. What the corona part references is the fact that when you actually look at the virus up close under a microscope, it looks kind of like it has almost like a crown or something on it. And like a halo or some shit, you know what I mean?
Fuck out my way. Fuck out my way, motherfucker.
So if you look up like online, you know, like what the actual coronavirus looks like under a microscope, you will... Hey, welcome to YonNfoolery, y'all. You will see that it is... that's why it's named that, though. But, so the coronavirus, it's a whole scope of viruses. This one is specifically COVID-19, and while Lysol and, like, you know, antimicrobials probably will kill it, that doesn't mean that you can't, just because, like, you can't just, like, gargle Lysol, though, you know what I mean? Like, you can still catch it.
Don't be surprised if you see that on your social media feed in the morning.
Yeah, we're backing off. But if we see him again, they're gonna pay.
Okay. Right. But,
I'm stupid.
Right. I actually wanted to ask you, though, do you have your audio set in the party to share? Because if you wouldn't mind checking that, I would appreciate it, just to make sure that, like, and if you're against it or whatever, then okay, but, like, otherwise, then I'm not talking to myself in the stream, you know what I mean? But, welcome to the stream, y'all. Happy St. Paddy's Day. And, yeah, so we're doing a bit of a giveaway. Leaving a comment will get you entered in it. There's going to be 8 $25 cards given away. And, so leaving a comment is one entry. Being subscribed to the channel is a second entry. And then sending me a message on the PlayStation Network, letting me know what your YouTube handle was, so that I can connect the two together, will give you a third entry. So you could technically win up to 3, and then any prizes that are not given away will be redrawn from people who have responded to me. So that's what we're doing today. I trying to outrun the cops right now. Got a heat level 2.5.
Do your damn job, Control, and send some extra units. Got eyes on the target vehicle?
Not for long.
Damn it, they're pulling away.
So, I don't know if you
Sorry, what now?
But, I downloaded the demo for Final Fantasy VII Remastered.
Okay, yeah. Hang on, guys. I'm going to blue screen here real quick. I need to adjust my party audio mix so that I can hear this guy a little better. There we go. And let me know if the game audio is too loud, guys. But anyway, sorry, what were you saying, Bladed?
So I downloaded the Final Fantasy VII remake demo.
Right.
Played it. It's actually not half bad.
I didn't think it was going to be half bad. I mean, it looked like it was going to be pretty legit.
You know how like the playstyle of Final Fantasy 15 for a bit?
I have not played much Final Fantasy 15. I've watched my niece play it a little bit, and I own it, and I could go play it, but I have not really played it
Well,
much.
it's kind of in that playstyle, but it's a little bit easier to play.
A little more user-friendly.
Yeah, it's definitely something that they should have done with 15. I really liked it. It seemed like it followed the story fairly well, too.
Well, that's good.
And
I mean, it should follow the story. That was the big thing for me, is like, as long as they get the story right, you know what I mean?
Oh yeah.
Like I could forgive them for basically bastardizing it because on some level they did. But
oh, yeah.
like it's not a Final Fantasy remastered, it's a Final Fantasy remake. Like that's the whole point is the way they pitched it was, hey, basically we're taking that game that we made forever ago that y'all loved because the story was so fucking awesome. We're going to keep the exact same story. We're going to flesh out some things that we feel we could have told the story better on, and then we're going to make a brand new game that, like, the game part of the game is brand new, but the story will be all of what you know. And I think that's fucking awesome.
I played the demo and I loved it, dude.
So yeah, I'm looking forward to getting the demo then now and trying it because I'd forgotten about it, and so I'm glad you kind of mentioned it.
It was like, whoa, dude, this is actually pretty cool. Cause, like,
right, I was planning on like pre-ordering the thing and like getting like the most expensive version of it that you can, where it comes with like, the big ass like statue of him on the motorcycle and everything.
yeah.
But like money, so
Yeah,
I prioritized other things, you know. But then I mean, it's funny because I say that, but then like I'm doing this freaking giveaway thing, and like technically that's me throwing away money and shit. So it's like I could have just thrown money away at that, but anyway.
So I'm just waiting for my next round of taxes. Our state came in, so I'm waiting up for my federal.
Oh, okay.
This guy's 999.
See, that's the thing. Like I submitted all my shit like day one that you could, and all I have is federal. I don't have state taxes in Washington.
See, that's the thing is with my with us getting our new apartment.
Yeah.
We weren't getting our fucking shit that we needed. We got like
don't see
right.
Why
All your
would you
mail got bounced
teabag,
around
brother?
and all that kind of shit, right?
we got our medical stuff, and then we got the stuff for child support. She had to go in and get her fucking W-2.
Yeah. But yeah, so I mean, I all my stuff gets submitted to me online through where I submit all my timesheets and everything. So yeah, I'm lucky in that way that I had like pretty quick within the time that they were supposed to start doling stuff out. It was available for me to go get online, and then I went and I TurboTaxed it and got it done.
Yeah, we went to HR Block just,
See, I used to do that, but I will never do it again because I go into H&R Block and they charge me to prepare my taxes, right? And I can buy like the really good version of TurboTax that like does all the double checking for me and everything, and it's super easy to do it all, and I just do it at home and I just submit it, and it ends up costing less than it does if I go in and have like H&R Block or Jackson Hewitt or one of those types of guys prepare my stuff.
The reason we do the H&R Block bit is so that maybe we can have it loaded right directly onto our H&R Block card.
Shit.
Right, but that's the thing. The TurboTax, they have a card like that you can do the same thing.
Yeah, we just.
So I'm just saying, like maybe next year, look into it. You might not do it, and that might not be for you, and that's fine, obviously. But like,
well, we want to say some stories, so we go through H&R Block because like last year, I didn't realize we had gotten a 1095B, but apparently a 1095A had been sent out, and we never got it.
Okay.
And we filed, and the federal government sent us a message going, "Hey, yo, we need this thing from you guys."
Right.
So I ended up having to go in, and I brought it into one of the representatives at H&R Block, and they're like, "Yeah, okay, so this is what you need. Once you get it, we'll resubmit it for you guys."
Right. No, H&R Block's legit. Like, they know their shit and they're good at it. Like that was when I first started realizing that I could claim Leanna as a dependent because I'm the primary financial supporter for the household. Like we went into them and I had them go through it all and make sure that I wasn't gonna like be committing some tax fraud type shit. You know what I mean? and you know, so it wasn't until like they told me, no, yeah, you're on the up and up with all that, that I was willing to actually like.
By the way, Yon, dude, if I have the cash at the time, would you be up to? I don't know if you have Arc still installed. Would you be up to playing the new server?
I don't think I have Arc installed anymore.
Because the new Genesis map that they unlocked, fucking amazing.
Oh yeah. Nice.
Yeah, it's 5 different biomes all in one map. You have the bog, which is basically just you're living in the swamp. You have an Arctic biome, which literally you're just living in the Arctic. You have a volcano biome, which is you're living in a volcano. You're living basically around the volcano. You're living essentially on the center of the server. You're living on Red Hot, but it's strictly like just all Red Hot. Then there's an ocean biome, which you're living like literally on the ocean and have this metal platform that you can build structures on. And
sorry,
then,
what?
The last one is called the lunar biome.
Oh, okay.
You go live on the moon. And it's fucking amazing, dude. Like hell, I'd load up my game if I weren't streaming right now. Yeah, but Genesis, it's amazing, dude. And they've actually finally done something, one of the coolest things. They have a dinosaur that can walk and submerge into lava.
Oh, that's cool.
Okay.
It's called the Magmasaur.
It's called the what now?
Magmasaur.
Oh, okay.
And they have this other dinosaur, it's called the Ferox. Think about Stitch, but white. Okay? Now, you feed it an element, it becomes Stitch on steroids.
I don't know if I'm comfortable with that.
He freaks out, like more changes, and the more element you feed him, the more they become addicted to it.
Oh, that's funny. Alright, time for the main event, y'all.
In order to breed them, you have to fully addict.
Yon, are you in racer now?
I'm loaded into one, yeah.
So you're in a race.
And then they have all new dinosaurs called X dinos. So like they have
hey, guess what, guys?
Dinosaurs, X rabbits.
We've got green beer.
Oh god, you and your green beer.
Dang.
I guess I should probably go now.
Yeah, you might be in last place, mate.
I'm 300 yards behind as I start. So yeah, let's go catch everybody. Oh fuck, that's a tunnel! Get in there! There we go! Boom! Did not fuck that up hard.
I'm sorry, I'm sorry, that was too perfect for giggity.
I squeezed it in at the last second.
You said, oh, there's a tunnel, get in there! Yeah!
Yep.
That's definitely
Boom with the dynamite.
It's almost...
Hey, guess who's in third already?
You?
Yep.
That almost reminds me of an episode of Family Guy I watched the other day, where it was Quagmire's 1000th sexual conquest.
Giggity giggity goo. Alright. Giggity goo. Alright, alright.
Oh, dude,
literally.
Harley's playing Monster Hunter again.
Yeah, I saw that. I wish that Iceborne wasn't $40.
He picked it up. He loves it.
No, I know that. I would love it If it wasn't $40.
Dude, it's definitely worth 40
Actually,
bucks.
that's
Yeah,
what
except
I'm
for the
gonna
part
play.
where it's like just not because of how
Alright.
huge it is. Like
Hey, Blade.
it's just not for me, man.
It's a whole new world. I'm sorry.
Shut it! For two reasons. One, that's annoying, but it's good.
You're annoying.
Two, I don't think Yon wants that in his stream.
Dude, I went to Disneyland, got to go backstage, and actually meet some of the actual Imagineers and whatnot that actually run some of the shows at Disneyland. And our choir was taught how to sing A Whole New World by Disneyland people.
Oh, dude, I don't
And
know
what-
if you've seen it, John.
What the really coolest part of all that was, though, okay? We
Hold on, let me just say that there's a store somewhere in the world selling hand sanitizer for 40 to 80 bucks.
Right, because they're stupid and they deserve to go to prison. It's extortion, dude. No,
And-
there's people, dude. Like, there's a guy that's got like a bunker full of Perel, like hand sanitizer, and like he's trying to like hoard as much of it as he possibly can, so that like when everybody goes, whoop, he can like start selling it off for like ridiculous, inflated prices.
There's an article out there right now.
There's tons of people out there doing shit like that, man.
A dude made
Sorry.
$90,000 off of fucking Amazon and eBay before they finally shut him down.
Right, but Amazon is looking hard for those types of people, and they are shutting them down, and they are prosecuting them and whatnot as far as abusing their platform. So good on Amazon for trying to watch out for that shit. But yeah, like shitty people are shitty people. So there's that.
Alright,
But
well, I'm
what I was getting at,
Motherfucker.
though, what I was trying to say, the coolest part of it all, though, for me, was that what they did is they took the guy choir, right, and they put us in a room and they taught us Aladdin's bit, and they took the girls' choir and put them in a completely different room, separated away from us, and taught them Jasmine's, right?
Drawn to the attention you've given them. Come
And
on,
then
move,
when we
everyone.
both had learned our parts, they brought us back together. We had not sung the song through, like, with each other at all. We just learned the timing of our own parts, right? They brought the two choirs back together and they said, okay, guys, now sing it. And we sang that shit like we had practiced it 100 times. Like, these guys were just that good at their job that they taught us in, like, 2 hours what would usually take our actual choir teacher, like, 2 to 3 weeks.
What is it?
So, dude, I actually rented on my PlayStation a couple of movies. I had to buy one of them, but I rented Terminator Dark Fate. Wasn't
Oh,
actually
god
bad.
damn it. Did I do that? Oh, no, okay, I'm good. Sorry.
Okay.
I didn't mean to sound like I was ignoring you. What'd you say?
So I rented Terminator Dark Fate.
Okay.
It wasn't bad, actually, dude.
Cool.
It's basically like, what would happen if, say, Sarah Connor had stopped the Judgment Day, and John never went in the events of Terminator 3, 4, and whatever else never happened, and a Terminator shows up, kills John Connor after the Judgment Day has already never happened, completely wiping the timeline to where this whole new event is happening. It's all of that. It was a really good story, and like for the actress and
Oh, shit.
they did a great job. The actress that played the original Sarah Connor,
Yeah.
they did a fucking really good job.
Hey,
And the other one I watched. Go ahead.
Blade, you've been playing Monster Hunter lately at all?
No, not lately.
Damn. Never mind.
But The other one I watched, John, if you haven't seen it, you have to fucking watch it. And it is hilarious. And that is, Jumanji, Welcome to the Jungle.
I have seen Welcome to the Jungle. I have not seen Next Level.
Oh, no, that's what I mean, Next Level.
Yeah, I haven't
Next
seen the
Level.
newest one, but I have seen Welcome to the Jungle. That one was fucking hilarious.
Oh, Next Level was even better.
Oh, I bet. I've seen previews and I've seen snips of it, but like I haven't actually watched it yet. So.
I fucking died laughing.
Don't fuck this up! Don't fuck this up!
Units are inbound.
Go get it! Got it. Okay. Now I need a fucking gas station.
I'm thinking about fucking.
You running the Porsche?
I'm really thinking
Yeah.
about picking up. I'm really thinking about picking up cats.
The new cats?
Yeah.
Ugh.
Wasn't good.
Oh shit! Oh shit! Oh shit! Oh shit! Oh shit! Kill switch! Kill switch! Kill switch! Go 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 go! Doo dah!
Good luck.
Doo dah! I got away, you motherfuckers! Ha 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 ha! And there's a gas station! Boom! Babooshki! Okay, here we go. I have 4 heat. I'm terrified. Let's go. Lego.
Have you seen it, Jan?
Lego.
The new cats? No, it just looked terrifying though, like nightmare fuel.
Reinforced patrol cars dispatched. Play nice now.
I like the original cats, dude. Like the actual like Broadway play that was like then they kind of like made like a little movie out of it by like kind of doing like
Set up ahead.
a cool little way of filming them while they were all on stage and shit. Like that was fucking awesome. But yeah, the idea of it.
My buddy, that the Sonic the Hedgehog movie was actually really good.
No, the Sonic the Hedgehog one actually looks pretty legit. Yeah. There's some parts of it that I'm like, well, I don't know, but by and large, yeah. Like, I don't think I have any problems with that one.
I don't know how I feel about Birds of Prey.
About what now?
Birds of Prey.
Oh yeah, that one I was.
Yeah, we're back.
Have you seen it?
I haven't seen it, but previews of it made me go. It's one. It looked like another Suicide Squad to me, kind of a thing. Like, it's one that I'll probably enjoy when I watch it, but not one that I'm gonna go in any way, shape, or form out of my way to try to like.
I need to know, have you seen it yet? Doctor Sleep.
What now?
Doctor Sleep, have you seen it?
I don't think so. Doesn't
Wanna
sound
know how
familiar.
it is before I pick it up. It's Stephen King's Doctor Sleep. It's the direct sequel to Shining.
Yeah, no, I haven't. Oh, I know what you're talking about now. I did hear a thing about that a while ago, but then I completely forgot about it. Where the hell is this thing that I'm looking for? I know there's a jump here.
Yeah, see, I wanted to know how it was before I went and rented it.
Nobody else available right now, so hang in there.
They're pulling up. Stand by. Can't see the car or the driver. I got nothing.
The other one that I
Oh, that's such a cheap way to do it. I love it.
there's another one I'm not sure about. Like, I want to see it, but I don't at the same time. It looks like it's going to be an interesting one, but I don't want to be disappointed by it. And that's Will Smith's new movie, the Gemini Man.
Gemini Man was good. That was good.
I just heard it got I just heard it got undershadowed by a lot of other stuff.
Yeah, no, it kind of didn't get the pump that it probably deserved, but I rented that one and watched it, and that one was actually really good. The other one that I watched that was really good was that probably also you're gonna like it or you're not kind of a thing, right? Yeah. But if you liked all of the movies leading up to, if you liked Unbreakable and you liked Split, Glass.
Oh, I've seen Glass. I fucking love Glass. I haven't even seen Unbreakable or The other one?
Split.
I sat down and watched, or Split, Unbreakable or Split. I didn't watch those two, but I watched fucking Glass, and I loved Glass with a fucking passion.
Right. I would recommend go back and watch Unbreakable first, right? Because it's kind of where it all starts off.
I'm
and then
getting all three of them and doing a trilogy marathon.
Well, and that's what I was gonna say. And then Split is interesting because until you realize that it's in the same universe, it technically could be a standalone movie. But then he tied it together and put it all in the same universe. Right toward the end of it, you started to hear and see certain things and are like, oh wait, that sounds like, oh, and then that makes sense. And then there's like a scene right at the end that it's like, oh, well, there's Bruce Willis sitting in a bar, and he is obviously being the character that he was from Unbreakable, right?
Oh yeah.
And so, like, it very clearly says, no, we're not gonna play around with this. Like, it's straight up. These are in the same universe together.
The one I do want to see, I don't know if I want to rent it or not, but I want to see Charlie's Angels. The new ones. The new one that came out.
Yeah, I don't know really anything about those, so.
Well, it looks like it's gonna be. It looks like it's gonna be pretty decent, but I'm not sure if I want to do it or not.
Got to get my ass to the safe house and deposit. I've got 166,000 RP to deposit.
It looks like it's a little bit more badass version of the Angels than normal.
Right, I know what you're talking about. I saw like a clip, and I was like, okay. Like, it was one of those ones that, like, I kind of look at it and I'm like, could go either way.
Yeah.
Right, because it looked badass. Like, you're right. It looked badass, but it also, like, it's for some reason it just didn't have the, because like it felt like to me like the new James Bond. Is the way I'll put it. So like the new James Bond, to his credit, he's a fucking badass, and he does some badass shit in the movie, right?
Yeah.
But the thing that I always loved about James Bond was he was a badass, but he was always so like fucking tongue in cheek about it, and like always popping off little quips and stuff, you know. And you go all the way back to like any Bond you want to go to. That was always a thing with Bond, is he always had his little one-liners, and he was always like.
So I was actually told.
It was almost. It was an action movie, but it was almost a comedy, right?
So I was told about something today that I don't know if you've ever seen or heard about.
All right, what's that?
It's a thing that Ryan Reynolds did. It's a little Deadpool quick.
Okay.
And it was like a little. I think it was a little short, and it's like he's sitting down to have a bowl of cereal, but he pours in some Tide Pods, and he goes, "Oh, I wanted the marshmallow ones."
Jesus.
Wow.
Wow.
Marshmallow Tide Pods.
Right. Like, Jesus. So that, I get it. Okay, ha ha ha. But it's one of those things that, like, kids died doing that shit. So the idea that we're just going to take that and make a joke out of it.
Well, you gotta remember, it is Deadpool.
Doesn't matter, dude. Like, you know what I mean? Like, there's going to be kids that see that and go, oh, look, Deadpool did it. Now I've got to do it again, too, or whatever. You know what I mean? Like, so, like, there's things that, like, it's like, you could make a movie about German Nazi internment camps, right? But you can't make a comedy about gassing the Jews. Right? Like, that's generally going to probably piss most everybody off, right? Like, there's certain levels, and like, okay, I get it, it's comedy, and for comedy's sake, that's why I'm not mad, but there's also taking it too far. You know what I mean? And and it's probably hilarious, when you watch it, but when I hear it and I'm thinking about it and I'm analyzing it, I think, well, okay, is that too far? Because it's probably too far. You know what I mean? That's all I meant by it. But I got new tires.
Yeah, but you gotta remember.
And it's Deadpool, and Deadpool always goes too far. So like,
no, not
I
only
get that.
but like, it wasn't like it was the kids that were doing its own stupidity for doing it.
Now's where I'm gonna have to jump on in there, because you got to remember that these kids, that it was their own stupidity, were fucking kids, right? Like that's why kids have parents. No, that's why kids have parents, is because kids are fucking stupid. Like they're still learning how to be functioning adults, right? So no insult to any children out there, but you're dumb and you're learning how to not be dumb. Like that's what being a kid is, right? Like you try shit, it doesn't work right, or it does. And if it doesn't work right, you try a different way. And if it does work right, you try to remember how it worked right. And you have parents there. The job of the parent is to let the kid make mistakes, let the kid go fuck up, let the kid explore and experiment and learn, but also grab them and stop them when they're about to jump into a fire to see if it's hot.
Oh shit! I don't know if you've seen it.
Do you know what I mean, though?
Yeah, I know.
So like that's where I'm saying, like, so yes, it's the kid's own stupid fault for eating the thing, but it's also not, because they're a fucking kid. So of course they're gonna do the stupid thing that everybody told them was okay to do. You know what I mean? Like
college students that were doing it, dude.
Yeah, but it started off maybe as that, but you had like much younger kids doing it too, dude.
True.
So, and college kids, like, that's the problem. Like, we have the age of like adulthood is 18. Your brain doesn't fully form and actually know really whether or not what you're about to do is stupid until you're about 22.
True.
So, like, you know, and I'm not saying that we need to raise the drinking age to 21 and all that shit, which they, you know, I mean, the smoking age and all that shit to 21, which they did, but like, which is okay. I'm not against that, but like, I'm just saying that what needs to be is that, like, okay, well, you can't go join the military and you can't vote and you can't do all these other things until you're whatever we actually agree is a mature enough age that you can go do these things that might fuck your body up, right? Like drinking and smoking and all that. So if you can tell somebody, well, no, you're not mature enough to drink alcohol, but you could go vote, or you could go join a war, like that makes no goddamn sense, right?
Oh yeah, I agree with
so
you.
Like either drop the one age or raise the other. That's all I'm saying.
So I don't know if you know about it, dude. Fucking Resident Evil 3 is getting a reboot.
I'm pretty sure they're all getting a reboot eventually. You know what I mean? Like, I think they're just going to work their way through them. And
so Resident Evil 3 is being released.
To be fair, though, like eventually they'll probably kind of stop at some point, because like there's no point in. It'll be the snake eating its own tail at that point. You know what I mean?
The 3rd of next month is being released, but
that's cool.
Looks really fucking good.
I love those games. I just never got into them. You know what I mean? Like, I respect them for their amazing awesomeness. I just never did get into them for some reason. Silent Hill was one that I really wanted to get into, but I was too much of a pussy back then. And it really terrified me.
So you still playing Destiny 2?
Not really. I wish I was, but it's not good. Like, it's a good game that they do bad stuff to all the time still.
Yeah,
but at least they're not just money grubbing. They're still obviously monetizing the fuck out of the game, but at least they're not just sitting there trying to nickel and dime their users to get every last little everything they can out of it.
Should I do that?
Wait, are we still going, y'all? I feel like we're still going.
I don't know if I want to do that or
Where
not.
is it? Stream health. Okay, we're excellent right now, so I think we're still going. It said unable to connect to chat. Please try again. So like that's why I was asking.
I don't have it installed at the moment, but like Shadowkeep's fucking at 33% right now. 33% off.
Oh yeah.
Yeah, so it's like 20.
So I will say, if you want a fucking nostalgia overload, and if you like Eris Morn, and you want to dig a little deeper into her story, it is worth it. It's short. It's shorter than I would love it to be, but it's not ridiculous. I mean, it's what you would expect from a decent, um,
So, I hear that
Forsaken-ish. Let's put it that way. It's Forsaken-ish. You know what I mean?
the current story that they have,
Yeah.
or the current season that they're going into, is a whole nother like set of missions where you got to go back to the fucking All Might to destroy it or something like that because it's
The All Might?
hurtling towards Earth. Yeah.
Like, ha ha ha! Never fear.
No, you know the big fucker that was feeding off the sun and blowing up fucking shit and the sucking energy out of that one planet.
Oh, the Sun Eater weapon that the fucking Red Legion had?
Yeah.
They called
That's
that the
down-
All Might?
Yeah.
I didn't think they called that. Okay. It's been a while since I went through the original D2 story, so yeah.
That's now being apparently.
We blew that up. So what?
No, we only disabled it.
No, we blew it the fuck up.
Oh, we only disabled the
Like
engine.
I'm just saying, like I get it, but like we disabled it in the same way that like they disabled the Death Star and it now litters the moon of Endor. You know what I mean? Like we blew that thing the fuck up and took off. You know what I mean? Like it was exploding from the inside out when we took out.
So I guess one of the.
I will, but yeah, I'll agree. We didn't actually see it go Death Star nuclear, so.
The last season was like.
I'm gonna pour another drink, guys, and then I'll get back to racing. Go ahead.
So apparently, from what I understand, Saint 14 is back among the living.
Yes, we helped. Well, I didn't, but they did. We helped to usher him back. Apparently, he was never dead, but he was kind of dead. Like in the way that the Vex kind of like lose people in time and they're dead, but they're not dead. You know what I mean? Like.
Yeah. So apparently that's happened. He's back, and because of that, we prevented the Red Legion from going back in time and rewriting it. So they won the Red War.
Yes.
So the most recent season, the season of the Worthy, is the Red Legion. The last ditch effort. They've sent the All Might on a crash course to the last city on Earth. Heading for the tower again.
Right.
And the darkness is also making its way here because it's already on the moon.
Right. The darkness shows up effectively in Shadowkeep. Like that's like spoiler alert. Like there's giant pyramids that the darkness ships on the moon, and they've been there for who knows how long, and really who knows who's friend or foe anymore, and all that kind of jazz, right?
Yeah.
Because, well, and I don't want to say too much because you're probably going to get Shadowkeep and play through it, is what I'm hearing.
No, I was thinking about it, but I'm not sure, honestly, dude. Like, yes, it looks cool, it looks amazing and all that, but it's like, yeah, do I really?
I love my green beer. By the way, my green beer is Harp Lager.
Although the one like I don't,
which
really
is not
know
green. But a little drop of that makes it green.
I don't know how I feel about it, dude. But,
dude, do you know that like over in Ireland they like generally, I don't know if they do it every year, but like they'll like dump a shit ton of green dye into the river and like turn one of the major rivers like green
Green.
for St. Patrick's Day. Like, I fucking love. Excuse me. I fucking love it. I've got a wee bit of Irish in me, so that's all I'm saying. And that's not a giggity joke. No, yeah.
So I don't know how I feel about it, man.
About what? The fact that I have a little bit of Irish heritage? Like,
no,
fucking racist?
The Last of Us.
I know that's not what you meant. What'd you say?
I don't know how I feel about it or not. I don't know if I want to get it or not, but it's The Last of Us Part 2.
Oh, right, yeah. I want to play The Last of Us, so there's that, but...
Oh, dude, it's fucking amazing. The Last
Right,
of Us.
no, yeah. I literally have never heard anything other than that. I just haven't played it, so...
Like, they have a Part 2 of it, and I don't know... I want to fucking wait till I hear some reviews about it before I pick it up. And then, like, I've heard some shit that, like, I'm really confused about. I'm actually gonna look it up.
What the pound take? $39 is where I need to get.
But, like, apparently there's a DLC for Kingdom Hearts 3.
Yeah, I wouldn't be surprised. My face cam's covering up the spot where it tells me what my level is, so I'm gonna pop out, pop back in, and it'll tell me what my level is, and then we'll pop back out.
Yeah, it's called Remind.
Okay.
Determined to rescue Kairi, Sora travels to the Keyblade graveyard.
Actually, right there we go.
Time before the final battle was to take place. Lacking a corporeal form, he traces the hearts of the 7 Guardians of Light through experiencing their personal battles firsthand. Sora's about to discover the truth that he has never before imagined. So, like, the way this seems is like, it's Sora going off to save Kairi, but you're playing as all the other different characters and whatnot.
Right. That'd be cool.
Yeah.
Again,
so
same thing with Kingdom Hearts, dude. Like, that's a game that, like, is fucking on point. That I played about 3/4 of the first game and then never picked it back up.
See,
and the only reason that I only played 3/4 of the first game was because I didn't own it. My buddy owned it, and I borrowed it from him to play it. And then I got about 3/4 of the way through it, and he's like, "Yep, I want that back now." So
now I do admit, Kingdom Hearts 1, it was a good game.
Well, I don't even know if it was 3/4 or not, but like I got to the Alice in Wonderland world.
Oh no, you didn't even reach fucking Beast World.
Right? Yeah. No. Well, no. Yeah. I don't think so. I don't think I ever got to be any Beast World.
If you only reached to Alice, you didn't even get to any of the good ones, man. That's like literally probably like the 2nd or 3rd planet you go to.
Right, so then you're saying like I was what, a 10th of the way in, or a 1/4 of the way in, or
probably about a fucking 1/8, bro.
Right. Okay.
It's like you go to you first leave. You go to the first place that you go. Find the Keyblade, you fight a couple of things, you fight the skeleton, you fight that big ass night guy, and then you leave with Donald and Goofy.
Right.
And then from there, you got like 2 worlds you can choose from. It's I think the first one is Tarzan, and the other one is Alice in Wonderland.
I think I did Tarzan.
So you did Tarzan, then went back around to Alice. Yeah,
And I feel like there was,
that,
I feel like there was a place I was in, and it might have been while I was like in the Alice in Wonderland room or world where like I was but I feel like there was a spot where I was in where it was like I was running around like close to the ceiling, but like on tops of bookshelves and shit. Was that in the Beauty and Beast?
No, that's no. You can do that. You can do all that in Alice too.
Oh, okay.
You get the.
So yeah, that was probably a part of the Alice in Wonderland thing. So yeah, but yeah, I think the last part of it that I ever really got to play was that, and then like I was like getting ready to go to whatever's next, and
the next one would have been. You would have been going to. Olympus. You would have been going to the Colosseum.
Oh, okay, like Hercules.
Yeah, and then from there, you would have had a choice to go to two different ones. The first of the two would have had. After that, you would have had the option to go to either Agrabah or Atlantica.
Atlantica?
Yes.
Like
Under
Atlantis?
Under the sea?
Like Atlantis?
No, as a Little Mermaid, Atlantica.
They call it Atlantica?
Yes.
It's Atlantis.
Well, they call it Atlantica.
That's stupid. No, anyway. I never knew that the Little Mermaid city that they live in was technically called Atlantica. I thought it was supposed to be Atlantis that they were in. You know what I mean? Poseidon, king of Atlantis, and all that. Like that's funny. I wonder if somebody owns like some intellectual properties to like Atlantis or some shit. You know what I mean? Like, and that's why Disney's like, yeah, we don't actually want to pay for that, so we're just gonna call it Atlantica. It's kind of like when they like, you know what's the funny thing?
They would have had a problem at that point because they actually did release the movie Atlantis.
Well, no. So here's So I was gonna say here's the issue though. Like, you can't. That's public domain. You can't like copyright mythology, a name from you know what I mean?
Yeah, no, but like the biggest problem was like I think I know why they didn't name Ariel's hometown Atlantica.
Atlantis. like you said, because they're already. But to be fair, they came out with the fucking Little Mermaid way before they came out with that movie.
Yeah,
so
they were planning on down the road doing an Atlantis movie.
I don't doubt that, but you could I mean, like, look at fucking Marvel Universe, dude. You can tie movies together.
Yeah, but they don't really tie a lot of the Disney movies together.
Yeah, but then they have fucking like Kingdom Hearts that does it like gloriously. So like, why not? You know what I mean? They should. That's my point.
Yes, but like in the Kingdom Hearts games, you don't have like you don't have Tarzan going to Agrabah.
Well, no, but that's my point. You don't have to have Tarzan going to Agrabah, but you can have Tarzan being interacted with people who are from other places, or you can have people from, or Tarzan having to, being pulled back to England, and then all of a sudden he's faced with fucking what's his face from the Pocahontas one, where he's the like fucking fat asshole dude. You know what I'm talking about?
Yeah.
The guy that's starting all the real trouble when it comes to Pocahontas. You could have interactions like that, but like they don't, and that's fine. Like, you don't have to have those interactions, but like they could, and it would only enliven the worlds. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
And make them feel more real and lived. That's why Marvel does so well, in my opinion, is because they maintain a a consistent universe. And everything that happens in one part of the universe affects everything that is happening in every other part of the universe. You know what I mean? And they actually respect their own universe and follow its rules. And there are rules. There are things that you can do and things that you can't do. And if you want to introduce a new power to that universe, you have to give it a reason why it's able to exist, right? So even when they take somebody like frickin' Captain Marvel and they make her like fucking the most OP bitch ever, right? Which, I mean, to be fair, comically, that's accurate. She's fucking OP. She's Marvel's Superman, basically, right? But the point is that when you do that, you have to do some shit within the universe that makes it, like, at least feel like it makes some level of sense. And they did that. I don't think they did it great, but they did that, right? And so you are like, okay, like, I buy that this chick is stupid powerful, and I also buy that everybody else in the universe recognizes how ridiculously powerful she is and isn't even really okay with that. They're like, you know, like, if you're that powerful, why haven't you just been solving all of our problems, right? And she's like, well, because I've been solving literally a shit ton of problems across the galaxy of, like, the universe. You know what I mean?
I was actually wrong. You were a lot fucking further than you were a lot fucking earlier than me.
Well, now
for King and Hearts, you had just left Traverse Town, so you would have hit Wonderland, and then you would have hit Tarzan.
Oh, okay.
You continue around, you would hit the Coliseum. Then you would have gotten your first warp point. You would have gone to the Agora. And from Agora, you would have choose where to go, left or right, and depending on if you went left, you would have hit Halloween Town. If you went right, you would have hit either Monstro or Atlantica.
Done yet?
And then going around, you would have hit Neverland. And from there, you would have gone to Hollow.
The driver's got to be nearby. Get looking.
And then that's not even going in. That's not even going and doing the side story for, like, you know, collecting all the pages and going back to Traverse Town and speaking of Merlin and putting Winnie the Pooh's pages back in the book.
Right, that, I mean, yeah, I agree. There was a shit ton that I didn't get to, and I knew that I probably didn't get to a lot of stuff. But, like, I was glorifying it in my brain and remembering that I did more than I did. I'm actually terrified right now, because, like, I'm not all that focused, so, like, I feel like I want to go just get the one level that I've got. And I'm gonna go turn this in. But, yeah, and that's the thing. Somebody commented, and it didn't actually pop up in my little chat here, so I'm gonna have to refresh my shit and see if it'll tell me who you are and what you said.
You've had worse nights, and you have better. Look to the future.
Oh wow, that is really fucking
Oh,
cool.
it's McGurley.
Okay, that makes me a little happy.
He's offering you some upgrades. See what you think.
So, gathering metal for the next fucking couple of weeks is gonna be fucking amazeballs. So, because of this whole...
Hey, babe.
So this was a thread that Arcs posted.
Okay.
Things are hard right now, and we could all use some support and comrades. Gaming can help us stay connected, particularly for those in our community
Emoji
who are
red heart.
distancing / in self-isolation. We'll be continuing 2 times harvesting rates beyond the end of the existing evil event. And then somebody posted on it going, "Hey, hi, is it just is it just harvesting it will apply to, or does it include taming and experience also?
So
And
basically, they're giving people a reason to stay indoors and self
yeah, and then also,
isolate.
and then the response was, considering it will
You know what,
continue
dude?
for
I
a
just
couple of
realized.
weekish.
Do
We've
you
opted
have a minute to
keep
help
the
me?
baseline at harvesting for now. We may throw in
Yeah,
some
girly, I
special
can,
tweaks here
I can
and
help
there
you.
over
But give me a
coming
second here.
weeks.
I want to get this thought out. Okay. So go ahead and finish what you were saying. You were saying, and then I have something I got to say. Okay.
Yeah, what's up?
No, did you finish?
Yeah, yeah.
Oh, okay. Sorry. So, what I just realized, and this might be horrible, and so if I offend some people, sorry, but it's my truth, and I'm about to speak it. Okay. I just realized that being a gamer and an introvert has trained me to be more better, which is bad English, but I don't care, more better at surviving a pandemic.
Oh no, there's been several things about that.
But you know what I mean? Like all of us that sit in, like they could just sit inside and like turn off the lights and just like I'm gonna exist in a virtual world for like a week and then like walk to my front door and open it and go, you know what I mean? Like this those of us that can do this and they can like go get into an online world and like talk to each other and socialize. We're not missing out on a social life. Like we're still hanging out, we're still doing our shit, right? But we're self-contained. That's like we're social distancing and all that. But like because you're hearing my voice over a microphone, not like me like spitting germs into your ear. You know what I mean?
Okay.
But yeah, like that just blew my mind. I did not even think about the fact that like in a world where this type of shit is going to start popping up probably more and more, right? Where germs are going to just get more and more crazy. Like gamers have an edge to some degree. And then actually like that's where virtual reality would be like much better suited is to like, hey, why don't we find a way to, instead of this whole like I don't know if you heard about this or not, but like Uncle was talking to me about how there was some old Obama financial advisor talking about like, hey, we should just do a stimulus package where we just give everybody in the country $1,000, and then we also give like families with children like a little bit of extra money on top of that to kind of like throw some money back out into the ether so that they can buy more shit to help themselves. But also by them buying more shit to help themselves, it will help kind of boost the economy and therefore the stock market and all that kind of stuff, which will help calm down all the people who are panicking on the stock market, right? So it'll all band-aid itself. Well, more than that, how about instead of us like throwing money at families and going, I hope you use it good, why don't we could do something like that. That would be fine. I'm not saying don't necessarily help out people, but I'm just saying, why don't we give all of these kids that can't go to school no more like an Oculus Rift, right? And then set up online virtual classrooms where teachers can actually stand in a virtual classroom using the Oculus and like actually teach their kids in a virtual classroom using where they're all using the Oculus, and they actually have to log in and like come to class, right? Like, but they're just sitting at home, but they're at school.
Dude,
like, and I don't want to make Oculus rich because of COVID, but like at the same time, like, why can't we do something like that, right? Like, that seems like that shouldn't be that hard to like have the government just actually do that. You know what I mean? Like, I don't know. But what were you gonna say?
oh, dude, I'm dying over here, man. So this was
Like laughing at me or something?
No, this was posted in my Facebook group. So it goes, coronavirus pandemic. daylight savings time, Friday the 13th, and a full moon all in the same week. Who the hell is playing Jumanji?
Right. So, and it's funny because like the other day when it was Friday the 13th, I'm sitting around like kind of getting drunk, kind of getting high, kind of doing my thing, like just saying. And then all of a sudden my wife mentions the fact that like, oh, and it's Friday the 13th, and I was like, get the fuck out. She's like, well, today's the 13th and it's Friday, so yeah. And my mind just exploded, and I was like, oh my god, because usually Friday the 13th is like a huge thing for me, and like I'm a big, like that's my lucky day. I feel like good things happen to me on those days, which some good shit definitely happened to me on that day. I hooked up with my friend Shoto Todoroki online here, right?
Hooked up with a Toyota?
Shoto Todoroki, FTW.
Yeah, I know who he is.
Used to be Forum.
Yeah, I'm friends
Right,
with Shoto.
and he went into Borderlands 3 with me, and he gave me just a shit ton of shit, dude. Tons of money so that I could just, like, buy out all of my upgrades and stuff, and then he gave me a whole bunch of level 50 gear so that when I hit level 50, I'll just have, like, kick-ass fucking gear to power level to level 53. And, what's that?
So I got this message from one of my buddies that I roleplay with.
All right.
And she goes, I want to file a formal complaint against this virus. Some motherfucker bought all the Smirnoff Ice originals. I don't drink regular. I just wanted one motherfucking bottle. These Corona fools decided to motherfucking empty 2 stores. This is war.
Right, no, that's actually a thing up here too. Like, it was funny because I was talking to people about how, like, everywhere we go, like, it seems like all the toilet paper's gone and stuff. And, like, I get it. People want to stock up and they want to, like, make sure they have what they need. But also, really? Do you need all the toilet paper? Like, that's where me and Oko, I don't know if you heard, but like me and Oko were talking like earlier, and like he was like, or maybe it was you, but like I think it was him that was like, he's heard people talking like, hey, like there's diarrhea is not one of the symptoms of COVID-19. Like, why do you guys need all this toilet paper? You know what I mean? And then my counter to that was, and also, just FYI, in case you weren't sure, wrapping yourself up in toilet paper like a mummy doesn't protect you from COVID. Like, that's not gonna make it go away. You know what I mean? Like, you're not gonna, like, dress up like a mummy and then, like, ooh, and scare the virus away. Like, that doesn't work.
Yeah. Dude,
or maybe that's what it is. Maybe people are buying the toilet paper and then wrapping it around their faces to try to, like, improvise, like, masks that will, like, filter out the virus.
Dude, I just died a little bit on the inside. Okay.
I don't know. It's stupid. Go ahead, and then I'm going to reiterate what my giveaway is, and then I'm going to go ahead and shut my stream down because my wife needs some help, and I'm going to go ahead and help her. And I was planning on trying to get down here, and holy fuck this guy, I'm going to go get him. Go ahead and tell your thing.
I'm trying to get my fucking controller to charge as well. So, okay. Here he goes.
Hello? It goes what?
Give me a second. I gotta fucking plug my actual controller in to my
Okay.
actual PlayStation.
I gotta go find this guy again. Where'd he get? Did he just come ram me and then log out? This guy.
Okay.
What is he doing?
So it goes like this. How come all the liquor stores don't have empty shelves? Are people not realizing that they will be quarantined with their kids and spouses? And then to go with you about that, that whole bit of bit.
Right.
He goes, how do people stay in their houses all day long? In their houses all day? Taurus, Scorpio, Capricorn, Aquarius, Aries, Virgo. All my stuff is there. And I don't like people. That does seem to make sense.
I don't. Wait, no, I don't. I'm not following that last one. You named off a lot of astronomical, like.
How do people stay in their houses all day long? And then it goes Aries, Virgo, Taurus, Capricorn,
right.
Scorpio,
right.
And
says all my stuff is there.
Right, and then he goes, all my stuff is there, and I don't like people.
Right, no, I get it, but like I'm a Leo, so like I do like people, and I like to be like in the group, but I'm also an introvert, and I'm also like, yeah, so it's I'm one of them weird fuckers, I guess. Just that's all there is to that.
Yeah, but like a lot of like the non-astrological signs that are named in there, they're like, hey, how do you guys stay inside all this time without getting pent up and crazy? It's like, yeah, my stuff's there. I don't like people.
Right. I'm not prejudiced. I hate everybody equally. I've always loved that saying. It's a horrible saying, but I've always loved it. Is
it bad? I want to make a meme. You know the whole like exorcism bit where they got the holy water shaker and they're going, the power of Christ compels you bit, right?
Right.
I want to take that scene where he's like shaking the holy water, but replace the shaker with a bottle of hand sanitizer.
But you know what you'd have to do there, though, right?
What?
The power of Clorox compels you. The power of Clorox compels you. It's bleach water or some shit in there instead of holy water.
If you couldn't tell me, that would not be fucking priceless.
It would be horribly awesome. In that it would be horrible and awesome. No, but okay, so like I said, guys, thank you so much for watching. I'm still doing this giveaway thing. Apparently the only person that has entered so far is my wife. So if I have to give all the money to us, I guess I'll do that. What's that?
I sent you a PlayStation message, and I'm already subscribed to you.
Right, but you got to make a comment to get entered.
I don't have... Oh, fuck. I can find you on Facebook. Yeah.
It's my same as my screen name, dude. YonNfoolery. I can even send you a link to it if you need me to, right? Anyway, so like that's what I said. To get entered, you have to make a comment on the video. And then once you've done that, if you're subscribed to my channel, you get a second entry. And then if you message me on PlayStation Network with your YouTube handle, that's your third entry. So, and again, right now it just says I'll post details on how the rules will work later, and then I to just ask me about it. Well, nobody really showed up to ask me about it, or people showed up, but nobody really asked me about it, so haven't really talked about it much. But hey, I'm guessing that's you.
There.
Boobies is Dewey.
Get the ba? Oh. Boobies is Dewey? Or Dewey? What?
Dewey.
What is... Boobies is Dewey. Got it. Dewey. Got it. Boobies is Dewey.
Yep.
This man know Dewey. Y'all listen to him. He is the bladed senpai.
I'll catch you later, man.
But, you have a good one, man. I'm not getting offline, by the way. I'm just shutting the stream
Oh,
down.
Dude, it's like fucking 5 o'clock in the morning.
Right, exactly. I get it, man. I am going to be getting offline before too long, but yeah, I'm not getting offline right now. But I'm going to go help her and then do a couple of other things, and then yeah. But I am shutting this thing down, guys. But yeah, so anybody else that wants to get in on this, you leave me that comment. You're in, whether or not you subscribe. But if you subscribe, then you are in it for potentially 2. And then if you send me a message on the PlayStation Network with your YouTube handle, then you're in it for potentially 3.
So I'm in it for 3.
Yes. And that's, I'm going to be, again, it's going to be 8 $25 cards. And then it'll be first come, first serve, in that the first names that I draw will will receive their reward first, right? And then I will dole them out as I can. But that's where I was saying, like, if you're number 8, it might be a month or 2 before you actually see your reward, as I pay everybody else ahead of you. But if you're one of those people who had a potential for 2 or 3, and you win 2 or 3, I will consolidate all of those in, and you will get a bigger lump payment. So, what?
So when you plan on doing the drawing, anyways, by the way?
So I haven't decided yet, but I know that I'm gonna leave it open for at least a week so that some people have a chance that maybe didn't get in on the live stream or didn't see it today, because it was kind of in the middle of the night for a lot of America. I thought it was funny because it was like I did it early in the morning Ireland time. And so that was kind of why I did that. So, hey Google, what time is it in Ireland?
The time in Ireland, 8:32 a.m.
Right, it's 8:30 in Ireland right now. So like, yeah, it was a nice morning stream for Ireland for St. Paddy's Day. But it was definitely a in the middle of the night stream for me, because it is now 1:32 a.m. in the Pacific time, and then you just said it's like 5 o'clock Eastern.
4:30 here.
4:30. Okay, yeah. So that's where we're at. But yeah, so that's how to get in on this thing, guys. And but again, if people don't claim their rewards, dude, you remember there's always those second chance drawings. I already left. It's okay. But the point is, he might still be watching, I don't know. But the point is that, if people don't claim their rewards, there's always those second chance drawings. So if somebody wins but doesn't get back to me and say, yes, give me that, I don't give them it. And like, I give them a reasonable amount of time to get back to me, but then when they don't get back to me, I pick somebody else that could have won it, and on that repick, everybody else who's already won gets folded back into it and has a chance to win it all over again. So in the most weird freak scenario, technically one person can win all 8 $25 cards and get a $200 prize, but that's probably not going to happen, based on I know at least 3 to 4 people who are already going to be jumping in on this opportunity. And then, feel free to share this with as many people as you guys want. It helps the channel out. I would definitely appreciate that. If you like the video, give me that thumbs up. Lets me know that you like what I'm doing. If you didn't like the video, feel free to hit the thumbs down. But please leave me a comment down below. It'll enter you in the drawing, so you have a free chance at $25 there. And then it will also let me know why you were displeased with whatever I did, so that I can consider maybe doing a little bit different or better the next time around for you. Or I might ignore it altogether. But I'll definitely read the comment at least, right? So, hey. But again, thank you for watching. I've been YonNfoolery. You have been YouTube. Happy St. Patrick's Day. This was Need for Speed Heat, and I'll see you guys in the next one. It'll probably be maybe Thursday or Friday. Those are my guesses for when I will be back for you guys. I've got family plans for St. Paddy's Day later today, and I have other stuff happening on Thursday as well. May or may not be back, but yeah. So we're trying to kind of be homebodies and not be out and about because of the whole COVID thing. I mean, it's been a topic every one of us has been talking about through like 90% of this stream. I hope you guys are all staying safe. Wash your hands. And remember, washing your hands doesn't mean getting them wet. It means actually getting soap on them, lathering that soap up, and washing them for a full 20 seconds, and then rinsing that soap off. That's what's going to wash that shit off your hands, not just putting soap on and then immediately putting it into the water. Then you're just washing soap off your hands, and that's really not helping anybody. And then if you're going to cough, do the dab, right? I mean, that's what the kids do anyway, right? So, like, just fucking do a dab and, like, cough into your elbow. And then, you know, like, just stop touching people. It's creepy. Don't do it. But, yeah. Try to stay home if you can help it, guys. Stay healthy. I hope none of you die. And I'll see you guys in the next one.